All right, we're going.
We're going.
Sean.
Huh.
How much of the Earth's surface is water?
About 70-75%.
How much of that do you think is carbonated?
Not nearly enough.
So the Earth is flat.
Shut up.
You've been had.
I've been had, boys.
Hello.
Hi.
You know what's never flat? A bucket of milk.
The bucket of milk.
Welcome to the Bucket of Milk podcast. I'm your host, Dylan Podcast. And today I am joined by Sean. Sean, how are you?
Fantastic.
And by Alex. Alex, how are you?
I'm doing good, man. So far, it's been a good day. Then I got to see the homies, so even better.
Even better.
Let's
go.
I'm also joined by Alec. Alec, how are you?
I'm doing great. Been playing a lot of Halo, and now I get to see my friends, so good day.
Oh, way to
Awesome.
piggyback off me.
Well, I didn't do my homework, so I had to copy off of you.
That's fine.
Oh, and this is the podcast where no conversation has expiration date.
That's right.
That's right. That's right. You know, if the audio sounds different, you might notice that. I don't know yet.
We're
not in my
apartment.
kitchen.
Yeah, we're not in Dylan's
We're not
kitchen.
in Alex's
We're
basement.
not in Alex's basement.
Or in Sean's what?
Apartment.
Honeymoon suite, baby.
So
That's
The
where we're at.
bachelor pad.
So if you hear
I'm sitting on 3 couch cushions at once.
you know,
I'm
just to
sitting
have
on my
some kind
friend's
of
dead
comfort.
grandma's chair.
And you refuse to get up.
My favorite part is the floral wallpaper. That's
That's occasionally on the wall.
Mhm.
I hate it.
It's right there and in that corner.
Oh, it's fantastic. No, it doesn't get much better than
It's
that.
extremely outdated. Looks like shit. But yeah, basically, if you hear the occasional crackhead in the background screaming at their child or spouse,
That's Sean.
that's actually me running down the hall
Yeah.
to scream at
That's
someone
Sean.
else's kid. I'm the crackhead.
We turned off everything that would make a background noise in this room, right?
That's correct. All the space heaters are off.
Nice.
Thank God, a bitch was cooking.
Nice.
Oven is closed. It's off.
Now, I know what you guys... We have like 2 topics today. But, you know, I got something.
What?
Something that I know Alex doesn't know. Unless he looks at it. But, guys, the video. Where's Sean?
Where am I?
I don't know. But that's our most popular video on our channel.
Let's
now.
fucking
go.
Passing up Cooking with Alex and Dylan won by about 10 views now. Last time I checked, it was at 222. That's pretty pog. Thanks for that, guys.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you.
thanks.
Noah, thanks for putting it on r/unexpected. I'm sure that helped at least a little bit. But it's cool.
It might make me make a Reddit account.
I mean, it's pretty motivating to make more content, you know.
It's pretty great.
Because it's accomplished in views.
Yes.
And probably likes, because it's not like big likes or anything, but it's like more than we usually get, which is usually from like 3 people at most. It's accomplished what Cooking did in like 2 years in less than 2 weeks. Or 3 weeks now, I guess.
Pretty pod.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And you know, we're going to keep making stuff. It is December, and I'm a mailman. I'm very busy. I feel like I've worked 3 weeks and 3 days, and that's where we're at.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
We missed a podcast last week due to the holiday and scheduling, you know.
Yep.
That surrounds that. But speaking of the holiday,
yeah,
we had one, huh?
We sure did.
What we call that?
Friendsgiving.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we called it eliminating the turkey scourge.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
We had a Friendsgiving at, you guessed it, a friend's house.
Yeah.
So, you guys want to talk about that or keep it classified?
I think I want to talk about it.
All right, go.
All right, so brought Daniel, who is also known
Pussycat.
as Pussycat.
Yes. Pussycat.
Known only as Pussycat amongst my friends, and somehow I forgot to bring that up at any point. In the past
Somehow Alec didn't bring it up.
I was a little too busy that night.
Yeah.
Alec was down bad.
He was pretty down
We'll
bad.
get to that.
Bad as hell.
But as always, and I say always, I mean 2 times we've done this.
Yeah.
I brought the turkey. I also brought the sweet potato cassie. Because I was very passionate about having some sweet potato casserole, and everyone else was like, "Are you some kind of foreigner? What the fuck is that? Sweet potato casserole? That's unheard of." So I brought it, and as one would expect of my cooking, it was bomb. I came.
Oh my god!
Our friend, well, that's a strong word, but Nick, Claire McCaskill, Washington, D.C. Nick, Nick, came in town.
Yes.
And in the group chat, the day of Friendsgiving, all Sean put in there was, "Yeah, I'm bringing the turkey and the Cassie." And Nick asked me, "Who the fuck is Cassie?" And I'm like, Nick.
He doesn't speak. He doesn't
He's
speak
been
our
gone.
fucking lingo.
He's been gone too long.
He's gone Washington is what's
Yes.
really happened
Yeah.
here.
For sure.
But anyway, please,
Continue.
continue.
Oh, the turkey was fired.
Are you serious?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't put my phone on silent.
I can hear that.
Oh, no.
I can see it.
He can see it.
Anyway,
You
Yeah.
didn't even timestamp.
I can't, whatever.
I don't think you could have done anything.
Be
about it.
embarrassed, you piece of shit.
You smug
Anyway.
bitch.
Brought the turkey in a cooler. Like
Turkey
I
was
always
good.
do. Yeah.
Turkey was good.
I do love the presentation too. You show up with the cooler. I'm like, oh, Sean has drinks. No.
There's a
No.
turkey in there.
I pop that cooler open. Delicious smelling
yeah.
steam rolls out of it.
Now
It's a turkey.
you said you've only made it twice. It's gonna have to be the Thanksgiving tradition where you just make the turkey, Sean, because you're pretty good at it.
Yeah. I think this year's turkey was a little better than last year's, not by a whole lot, but I actually went the extra mile to buy thyme instead of just using salt and pepper.
I think
Yeah.
last year's to me was better just because it had the wow factor of Sean made this turkey.
Sean
Yeah.
made
Like
a
I
turkey.
really honestly think so, and not I don't really remember how they tasted, but
It was pretty.
Yeah.
last year I remember that I was like, this is some good ass fucking
Yeah.
turkey. So-
Nothing beat the endorphin rush of
Yeah.
actually
Mhm.
successfully cooking a 20-pound turkey.
Big bird.
Big bird.
Bird.
And I didn't start defrosting that sumbitch until the day before, which is a big no-no. It's 24 hours for every 5 pounds, so I should have been defrosting that
a little bit soon.
A little bit sooner. But life hack: you just if your landlord is the one paying for your water, you just put that bitch in the sink and let the water run until it's defrosted.
Sure, why not?
Yeah,
All right.
It's one way to get it done.
yeah.
I don't remember last year's turkey, but this one, I don't typically like turkey a whole lot because it's usually dry and dumb.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that.
Me neither.
But this turkey was moist and smart. It was pretty good, man.
Thanks.
I didn't have a whole lot of it because Abby, aka AJ Bake Plays, brought
Oh, yeah.
fucking appetizers.
Oh man,
And I ate a shit ton of those before you even got there
same.
because I got so hungry.
Well, are you talking about those little roll-ups?
Or no, we were all waiting for Tyler.
Yeah.
Thanks, prick.
Yeah, dick ass.
And his instant
Those-
mashed
My
potatoes.
man showed up with instant mashed potatoes.
Those hors d'oeuvres fucked me up. I think I had way too many of them. And
Yeah.
I
Oh,
felt,
the buff dip was crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she brought that too,
Mhm.
actually.
but yeah,
Now,
the
what did you think of Kate's cheesy potato
Oh, those
cassie?
were fucking delicious.
Mhm.
Yeah.
See, I didn't make anything. I just showed up. I just loaded the truck and she made
That's all you
potato
have to
cassie.
do, man. You just have to show up and
That's
look
what I'm
for it.
saying.
But
Yeah, it was a good time.
It was a good time.
that potato cassie was
I won a lot of money in bags that night. I was on fucking fire
Oh, right.
all night in
Cornhole.
bags. Me and
Yeah.
Alec won some money. Did you ever get paid for that?
Fuck no.
I gotta get you your money from Dusty.
Yes, sir.
Dusty's,
He owes you
That's
$10.
the least that he fucking owes
Yeah.
me from that fucking night.
well, Whatever do you mean?
Yeah. Why don't you expand on that some? Because I left early. So last year, people, we're going to get into this in just a minute, but last year, I don't remember finishing dinner. Like, I finished my plate, and I went to the couch, and I fell asleep, and that's where I stayed.
You were definitely a lot more grounded this year with Pussy.
Well, the main difference between this Friendsgiving and last is the lack of a bottle of Kraken.
Yeah.
Which we didn't actually... I mean, we passed stuff around, like, between each other, but we never, like, went full circle, like, go till it's fucking gone.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
This time. Yeah. Regardless of what happened to you, which I'm sure we'll get into. Yeah. We didn't finish the screwball either. I mean, I don't know if we finished anything.
The screwball was polished off.
When?
Because Dustin poured all of it in a cup. Oh. And that was the cup.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, okay.
Yes, the screwball.
Well, I know Alec, he didn't finish that.
Oh, there was a little bit left at the end, so Alec pretty much had 3/4 of a bottle of screwball. But we'll let him tell the story.
Yeah, we're just hop into it, man.
So I'm having the best night of my fucking life.
Hell yeah.
I just got back from my family's Thanksgiving. I'm with my homies. I crack a beer.
It's the best night of his life, and this guy's had sex before.
Yeah, so. It's true.
Yeah, guys, it's a pretty good night.
It's a good night. So I'm cracking a beer. I'm with my homies, and I got to catch up because I'm like 3 hours late to this thing because I had prior engagements.
Yeah, and I had mustard.
So
yeah,
I was drinking pretty heavily, and then we got to I think about the time the fire started, I was feeling pretty good. And
sorry to cut you off. We were out playing bags, and Alec just kept. He was inside, then outside, then inside, then outside. And every time he came out, he had a different bottle of liquor in his hand. And he just handed it to me. He's like, your turn. And I would say by the fire, Alec was feeling himself.
Yeah, I was feeling myself pretty good. So I was at a comfortable drunk level at that point.
Yeah, you were pretty chill when I left.
Yeah, I mean, I was fucking cooling. I was cooling, whatever.
There was a point, I think you were there, Sean, when we were all at the fire. That homie, the fucking shoes he has on now, just puts them up on the, like...
Oh, yeah.
My feet were fucking cold.
Yeah, but they were smoking.
His feet were literally melting.
Oh,
his shoes were...
Yeah.
Bro.
And he's just like, what?
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't feel it, but I'm sure my shoes felt it.
I'm sure they did.
Wasn't it Abby that pulled your feet off the fire?
Yeah, she was like, don't do that.
She literally moved his legs.
And if Abby's doing something smart at that point, because she was fucked up when I got there.
Oh, yeah.
Like gone.
Oh, God.
That's one thing sorry to cut you off again. That's one thing I wish we would have done a little bit more. And I know we were kind of separated, but... I don't know. The night just felt a little weird to me. Like, we weren't all, like, we didn't play a lot of card games or anything like that. But people were, like, fucked up when I got there. And then...
Was Capitalism played once?
At the end of the night, yeah.
We played two rounds
of Capitalism. That's as far as we got.
That's when the story just gets fucking bad. As I'm sitting at the table, everybody's around me. I'm like a good fucking drunk. I'm nice. I'm not fucking sloppy or anything.
Yeah.
I'm doing fine. And I'm like... feeling myself. So we're starting to play Capitalism, and all of a sudden this fucking glass appears in front of me. Like this fucking 12-ounce glass appears in front of me. And it's got screwball almost filled the whole fucking glass. And I'm like, all right, yeah, I'll take a shot of that. So yeah, we're shooting it, passing it around a little bit. And I was doing fine, and I was like, all right, I'm done. Like, I'm starting to feel a little fucking like woozy, like I'm good. Well, that wasn't the case for me, because as I'm like not very coherent because I'm pretty gone at this point, someone just keeps telling me your turn and like thrusting this glass in my face. So me being drunk as shit, I'm just like, fuck it, give it to me. I'm shooting that shit, and I put it down, and then lo and behold, it's fucking back. It's right back there, and so I'm constantly getting like this glass thrown at me. And at that point, I don't have any, like, cognitive control of what I'm doing because I'm so far gone. So that happens, and we end up finishing 2 games of Capitalism, and we were going to start a third one. And the only thing that I remember is, like, my body kind of going limp. and then
Yeah.
falling into the floor.
Oh, it was right after Tyler played My Heart Skips a Beat. The night was over.
Yeah.
The night was over.
Which, I gotta say, he does not remember the dance, at all. Other than the skipping a beat part, yeah. He doesn't spin around when it says, turn me around.
No. He really
isn't, I'm gonna have to teach him the choreography.
He's gotten fat and lazy.
Yeah, he sure has.
So, to continue on what I was talking about, I really don't remember much, and Dylan can probably be like a little bit of help, but the next thing I remember is I was on the ground.
Yeah.
I was very, very, very intoxicated, and I think I got moved to the couch.
Yeah.
That's all I remember.
He flops down.
Mm-hmm.
Most people, because I think Abby, Caitlin, I think Casey was also in the room at the time. And then, Alex were, the only people in the room actively at the time.
Yeah.
So, homeboy flops down, and Caitlin, Abby, Casey are all oh my God.
Well, Kate sprung into action.
Yeah.
She was ready.
I went over to him, well, hey, man.
And I'm not, I know for a fact, I do remember me speaking absolutely no lick of English. It was just moans and groans, pretty much.
Oh, you were speaking a different language.
Yeah. So go ahead, Dylan. I just wanted to put that in there.
So you flopped, yeah. And then, drag him to the couch.
The infamous couch.
The infamous
Don't
couch.
puke on the couch.
Jason has one rule, and it's don't get anything on his couch.
It's half a sectional. And he cherishes that thing.
Yeah, I know.
Now, meanwhile, all this is happening while Alec's fiance is in the bathroom having a bad night.
Oh, we were a power couple.
You guys got it.
Well,
done.
the whole night, that's another thing I forgot. The whole night, even when we were playing cards and stuff, I was constantly checking on her because, she was getting sick. She doesn't really drink. She's a very, very, very lightweight.
Yeah.
So I went in there and kept
Lighter
checking
than
on
you?
her. No, I'm fat.
Oh my God.
Alec, you are a lightweight.
I mean,
I promise.
And there's no shame in that.
There's no shame.
It's an observation. It doesn't take much for
it's
you.
It's especially enhanced when you show up late and just start down and
It doesn't help when a lightweight person's like, I have to catch up.
No,
because you really don't. You just gotta get a thimble.
The only people that think you have to catch up are
Dustin.
Dustin.
Because he likes to watch his friends suffer.
Yeah.
Regardless of that, I was checking on my fiance because she was feeling a little sick or whatever. But at the time of me falling off the chair into the floor, I don't remember what she was even doing. I don't know how she got out of the bathroom. I don't know how she got in the car when I left. But I'll let Dylan continue the story.
I mean, all that is Abby just kind of checked on her frequently.
Yeah.
So we did not play capitalism. Not long after that, Dustin and Casey leave. Shocker. Dustin causes problem. Dustin leaves problem to other people.
Yeah.
I'm shocked, truthfully, and appalled. Totally. Alex and Caitlin offer to help, but at that point, I didn't know what to do, so I was just kind of you can go. I've done it before. I'll do it again, I guess. So they leave. Then Abby gets Haley out of the bathroom. She's feeling relatively fine. Alec starts puking. Haley no longer feels relatively fine.
No.
Haley, she just pukes a little more than comes back out. And so, in between all this stuff, I'm just, I got Alec the trash can, obviously. We took his glasses off, all that cool shit. And again, he's not speaking. He's sweating.
Oh, dude, that was the thing that I forgot to mention is that when I get sick, I sweat nobody else.
That's your body trying to get it the fuck out of your
honestly system. The worst I've seen him was that night.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because like his fingers were slightly discolored too.
Oh wow!
And he lived to tell the
and
tale.
he's still here.
The one thing that I do remember after that is Dylan gives me the first trash can, and I'm
First.
Yeah,
We'll get to
it. Trash bag.
Okay.
I'm fucking throwing up in this trash can, and it's like dark. It's like black because we had eaten that chocolate cake.
Oh yeah.
So it was just fucking. It was just black, dude. It was like the color of your hoodie, black. Seriously.
You did eat a lot of that cake,
bro, and I just fucking.
That's some good cake.
It was delicious.
Well, get to a point where I guess the cake had stopped and the screwball was next.
Uh-huh.
So all I was throwing up was screwball. And I couldn't stand, like, I couldn't, like, breathe. I was, like, throwing up, but the peanut butter was just, like, fucking hitting me in my face.
Yeah.
So I was like, Dylan, I'm a bag. And he's like, what? And then, I guess he finally understands me.
I understood, but I thought it was fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Because he's like, get me another bag. And I'm like, there's still room in there, man.
I was like, you don't get it, man. This fucking peanut butter's making me
and
more
then
sick.
I got him one so he'd shut up.
And then
when we're leaving, he's like, give me a new bag. I'm like, you fucker.
Dude.
Haven't you done enough?
The only thing that I do, another thing that I do remember from that is, like, I was, like, laid on my side. So I was, like, sitting up, but I was laid on my side to where my head was, like, on the couch, and I had the trash can in front of me. And I was just puking. Blah,
yeah,
blah,
that was the
blah.
bad part.
And
so he was doing that, and it was just me, Abby, Haley, Jason, because he lives there, and him. So I was looking at him, and then I noticed puke on obviously the couch, but also like down his fucking face. His whole fucking Naruto shirt. No. And I was like, oh, God. And so I regretfully informed Jason. I asked him what he wanted me to do. And so sit Alec up, and he takes the cushion out. And then I guess when he's done cleaning that one, he wants to clean the other one. So we try to move out to a different chair. We end up just putting him on the floor instead. Mm-hmm. Nothing too eventful after that. Eventually he feels good enough to, like, stand up with assistance, obviously. Get him out there, put him in the car. Mm-hmm. And,
and the rest is history. Sounds like a good Thanksgiving.
No.
Oh, it's not over?
There's still some...
Oh, no!
So, obviously, he needed a new bag for the car ride.
I also had my shirt off at that point because it was covered.
Yeah, I took his fucking shirt off just so he wouldn't get, like, excess shit on any more of Jason's stuff.
Right.
I don't know if anybody wiped his mouth off, but I know it wasn't me if somebody did. So get him in the car, be like, bye, Jason. Abby also goes home. I didn't drive there. Nick drove me there that night. And my plan was to go home with either Alex and Kate or Haley and Alec. Obviously, this is where I ended up. So I drive back to the Reynolds household. Front door locked. And then Haley goes to check the back door. And I had to get Alec out of the car in the fucking puke shirt, which was in a bag. And then I asked him if he had puked anything in the bag that he had for throw up. And then he proudly was like, not at all. And I was like, awesome.
I can see that.
So then we're standing, like, waiting for Haley to check the back door.
And at this point, I feel like a baby deer because like my legs are just like fucking going nuts. Like I can't stand pretty much.
Yeah, and then Alec, he's relying on me to stand up. And Alex says, I gotta piss.
Oh, no.
I don't remember
And
this.
I'm like, all right, well, you're gonna be in your house soon. Nope. He's fucking one-handing his, like, belt, all that shit. And I say, dog. And he's like, no, I'm not going to pee on you. And I'm like, that's not my concern. And so...
You don't need to be touching me while you pee.
So he did...
Oh, no.
I took a fat piss.
It was a minute long. Fucking stream.
and can you honestly say you don't think any of it got on you? No backsplash.
I wouldn't be surprised if my shoes caught some of it. But...
Alec. I would lay him in the grass before I let him piss while he held on.
And then I didn't want to lift him back up again. Yeah. So, during that, Haley's like, yo, back door open. And I'm like, okay, be there soon. And then he's done pissing, and he starts, and I'm like, all right, let's go. And he's like, let me fix his pants and shit. And I'm like, I'm going to have to take them off you anyway, dude. Just leave them. Just make it less difficult for me. So he leaves it. And then go in the back door. All of Alec's dogs are like, yo, what's happening? And they all know me.
Fucking Pup was just like, huh?
Yeah. I didn't see Daisy, so maybe she just was like, nah, I'm chilling.
Pretty much.
But Blake and Pup came and
The dog's name's Pup?
Yeah.
It was Dee Dee, but then Phil just called it Pup. And that's what it was.
Now it's just Pup.
Yeah.
So if you know Alec's layout of his home,
it's god-awful.
His fucking stairs, like, it's the width of like a pantry.
Yeah.
So I went down first, so if he fell, I could catch him, just guiding him down there.
Mm-hmm.
And then I, took him to the bed, plopped him on there, get rid of pants,
sounds real bad.
Get rid of his socks because he can't sock sleep.
This is why Dylan is like my best friend, is because
I know he can't sock sleep because on one of the Brozark trips in the past he was high on Ambien. Prescribed Ambien. And I couldn't convince him to go to sleep. And he was like, I can't sleep. Why? Because I'm wearing my socks. And I told him to take them off. He said, I can't sock sleep. I'm like, I know. Just take them off then. And he only went to bed because I told him if he didn't, he couldn't be a Shaolin warrior. And then he did.
I want to be up there with Oni and...
it's Omi, Clay, Raymundo, and Kimiko, you fucking twat.
That's where I want to be.
Anyway, so do all that. Get him the trash can in his basement, obviously. And then Zane was up for some fucking reason. He's like, you take care of Alec again? I'm like, yes, sir. Full time, baby. Something like that. And then I have to, go home.
Mm-hmm.
You know what you're thinking. Dylan, how are you going to get home? Well, I'm going to walk. Which, it's not that far. Alec's house from my house.
Yeah.
But there is a hill, and I hated it.
Yeah.
Up to this point, like, I hadn't drank as much as Alec, but,
By far.
I was in my be a good friend mode, but now it was just me, and it was like... I'm gonna get you, boy. So and I have to carry, like, my backpack, cake, all this shit. But, I made it, obviously.
Hell yeah.
And then, waited to make sure Abby got home, and then I went to fucking bed. It was cool.
Hell yeah.
And then, turns out, because I had Alec's glasses in my hoodie pocket, but I guess they fell out. Because they had fallen out before... But then I found them and put them back. And then I guess they fell out again because they were in Jason's driveway the next day.
Oh my God.
So there was a whole ordeal of figuring out where his glasses were.
The funniest part about that second day going to Jason's was him saying, he's like, I don't know if I ran over these glasses. Were they this fucked up before? And I like looked at him. I was like, yeah, no, these are the same ones.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Nice.
Because, like, the only thing I couldn't remember from the night is what I did with Alec's glasses. Because I thought I gave them to him, but I guess not. So, or maybe I did and he fucking dropped them. I don't know.
I don't know what happened.
But that's the events. You know, I don't think we should purposely black people out anymore. That's
I 100% agree.
I don't think it's worth
That's
it.
not a fun time.
No.
I don't think Jason, he's a chill guy and would probably never bitch about it. I don't think he liked cleaning couch cushions
Probably not.
at 2:00 in the morning.
If we're gonna black someone out on purpose, I think maybe pick someone that doesn't weigh close to or over 200 pounds.
Oh, over 200 pounds.
Should have got
so
Nick.
me.
Should have got Nick.
Yeah. You're next, Alex. Is,
You know
is
what?
what we're getting at.
I'm down.
Dude.
I also think
You say that.
so
I don't
like,
want to be that bad, but
I'm bringing the Kraken
like
next.
if you get blacked out and it's on you, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have been
But like
totally not like kind of upset, like pissed kind of,
Yeah.
if I had done it to myself. But
you wake up and we're like, hey, Pudge fed you a lot of screwballs.
and he literally
Oh, yeah.
was, and the thing that really got me was my fiance told me he told her at the beginning when we got there, I'm going to get him so.
that was his
fucked
goal.
up."
That was his goal for the night.
Why is your goal to hurt your friends, Dustin?
Well, maybe you should reevaluate your relationship. I don't know.
Well, you know that could happen as well.
The only other thing I learned is I think that a group of people can be too drunk to play capitalism.
Oh yeah.
Because that was just aggressive.
we were all very
It's
drunk
like-
at that point. We should have played early on.
Yeah.
I wanted to. I tried to get.
I
ahead
don't
of it.
remember any of the punishments.
I
There was
put
only two. Kate was president both times. She
yeah.
shaved Tyler's mustache. I have a video of it.
Oh shit!
She
It wasn't like completely.
Yeah, she
it was
just
like
shaved
a-
it. Like he was growing out his mustache,
Yeah,
and Kate knew it, and she hated it. So she won president. Of course, Tyler's butt sucked.
of
So
course.
It was either that or like drink the whole.
yeah, she made it. She poured him probably about a shot. It was probably about 4 shots worth of the screwball.
Oh my god!
And she said, either take this shot or I'm shaving off your mustache. So Jason got out the clippers, and the rest is history. Tyler's mustache
Yeah.
was down bad.
I
Nice.
think you can be too drunk to play capitalism.
Oh yeah.
Because like I played like some card instead of the card I wanted to play by accident, and then I went to like change it, which nobody's ever cared about before, but this time Dustin did, and he he got mad, and then my brain, you know this, Sean, everybody else, there's a certain part of your brain that turns on when you're talking to Dustin.
Oh, 100%.
And so then, like, Kate said something to me, but my brain was still on, I'm talking to Dustin. So,
so here's something you know about Kate though. Before Dylan finishes, Kate, when it comes to like board game, she's very competitive.
yeah.
So like to the rules, like she gets on to me like for little stuff, like so. But anyway, go
When you're
on.
playing Uno, she's the one. Yeah, like,
she's the
calling
one.
Uno.
So, like,
Yes.
the thing with capitalism is
people.
there's not a lot of established rules.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, we've done it before, swap it out or whatever,
Yeah.
but, so, she said something as well, like, like he just said, and, I was still in talking to Dustin mode, so I don't even remember what I said, I just raised my voice at her, I know that,
Yeah.
and I apologized to her the next day, because I was like, I care about this relationship, I didn't say anything to Dustin, so, Kate, you are at least more valuable to me
I mean,
than Dustin.
I'm thinking you probably either called her meatball. Or called her a cunt or something.
No,
like that.
I think it was just like
Why the fuck can't
being
I
like
do that?
being like,
'Cause
who
those-
cares or something like
'Cause if
that.
I was going to go for an insult, those are probably the two I'd choose for dud.
Like when I say my brain's on talking to dud mode, I don't mean like I'm gonna refer to other people as what I call Dustin.
No,
I just mean like my dialect.
Right.
So he was aggressive to Kate. And
Yeah.
He
Okay.
felt bad the next day and was
Yeah.
like, sorry about it.
She honestly, she came to me. She's like, Dylan texted me. She's like, I don't even remember him being mean to me. And she was
That's
like, but I
fine.
guess he's since he's sad about it.
Yeah.
Well, that was nice.
Good guy,
I'm
Dylan.
Oh, yeah.
Nice guy,
Yeah,
I
that's
tell
good.
you.
Yeah, it was a good thing.
Daniel and I were
Thanksgiving.
like tired around like 11 o'clock and
Yeah.
left. And I guess y'all stayed up till, like,
Lame.
we're old.
He's old.
He's old.
I caught it, you know.
Sean.
Dude,
Caught the old.
you're 70.
No.
Getting close.
Daniel's not even that old, and you're fucking 70. Yuck.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good time though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All in all, like besides my misfortune, I had a good time before all
Next
that happened.
time we lay our drunks on not a piece of furniture, just the floor. Because when you're drunk, I think your standards for comfort are probably kind of low.
Oh, dude, I went limp as hell when I fell out of that chair. It was like I lost all control of my body and just sunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, remember, kids, always put if your friend's drunk and not moving, put them on their side and on the floor, not on your couch.
I don't know how Jason would have felt if the black fucking molasses puke
Oh
my
was
God.
all over his floor.
All right, we need to be done with puke.
Mm.
I looked up some nerdy would you rather's. Would you like to play them?
I would.
Sure.
Let's do a
Okay.
few.
We
Why
can-
not?
We can change the pace up a little bit. I thought this one was a little interesting. Would you rather save Princess Peach or Princess Zelda? And
I don't know, man.
I think it has to be Zelda for me. Not just because I love the Zelda games, but Princess Peach is always getting into some shit, and I don't know if I want to be jumping through rings of fire, fighting big dinosaurs.
I'm not trying to go through all the shit Mario does, or else face being cucked by a fucking turtle.
So, like,
Yeah.
are you just forgetting Giant Pigman?
Oh no! See, I understand that Link he goes through some shit, and Ganondorf is very scary, but
I don't think you're taking into account the rest of the dungeon bosses. I think you're just thinking a Giant
That's true.
Pigman.
Okay.
Because, like, for every Goomba in
Yeah.
Mario, there's these disgusting seed creatures that spit at you in The Legend of Zelda.
that's true.
So it's
But
like...
see, it's about the adventure, man. I would get the adventure if it was
I'd
Save
probably
Zelda.
go Zelda. I think she's more attractive.
I think I'd go Peach just because after I did win her, the fuck you to Bowser would just feel so good to me after I got Peach.
I don't know. I mean, who's more intimidating? And I mean, Ganondorf or Bowser? Who's more intimidating? Like real life, like not compared to
Well,
Mario or Link.
In real life, fire-breathing spike turtles kind of like, oh shit.
Yeah, and I'm a little
Big
worried.
one.
I mean, Daddy
But
Ganon
just
is
imagine,
kind of scary
the amount of serotonin and like endorphins going through your brain after you get a fuck you to a giant spiky turtle that can breathe fire.
So here's my. Oh God! Watch out, Rack. So here's my thoughts on it. Like, if Ganondorf and the world. So I guess if you're saving this person, you would be in that world. Like he has sorts of magic.
Yeah.
So couldn't I get access? Do I have access to everything Link has access
that's
to?
the thing, is like, it's not specifying if like you are taking the place of...
Right.
Because like if you don't have Triforce of Courage, you're fucked.
No,
Yeah.
it's what you have in this world to save Zelda.
It's what you have in this
All
world.
you have at your disposal, Alex, is a Ford F-150 and your skills as a
Well,
salesman.
well,
I'm down bad.
well, I think you can add the things from the game, but like you can't wield the fucking Master Sword. Probably.
I mean, honestly,
I think either way we're dead.
I mean, all I got to do is eat a mushroom and I get like
Yeah, but
four times bigger.
If I don't get the same things Link would, you would not get the same things.
Well,
Mario
no, because aren't those things specific to Link? Like no other
Like the
character.
power-ups are just kind of passive things.
Yeah, they're just like
but
passive.
does. So you're still in that world. It's not this world. That's
No.
where I'm confused.
I
No,
get.
no.
I don't fucking know.
I thought we were saying like we're in this world, and
if
we have
we're
to
in
fight
this
these-
world, then it's literally just who do you think is more attractive? Pretty much,
Yeah.
save one of them.
I think.
and
Plus,
for
I think
me-
Zelda can kind of take care of herself.
So which Zelda is it? Is that? Is it Hyrule Warriors?
I mean, you either like toes or you like the butt. Pick one.
they both got a nice ass. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, dude, Peach has that. Chow.
It's
does.
true.
What the fuck you get toes?
Yeah.
This guy doesn't know about Zelda toes.
Zelda has toes.
Yeah, I'm just not a big fan of toes.
I guess you just don't see Peach toes as often as you see Zelda toes.
Zelda toes?
I'm not paying any attention to Zelda toes. I'm paying attention to that ass.
Oh, that's with the appropriate response.
But does Zelda ka-chow?
No, but she...
No one says ka-chow.
No, but have you seen how flexible Sheik is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're not talking about Sheik.
So, like, I think... I think with the question, I feel like it's more interesting if it's, like, you go to that world and save whatever. Because, like, why would they be here? That's dumb as shit.
I'd like to just pull up.
You can bring whatever you fucking want.
Pull up in my truck with my gat and pop Bowser.
I think saving Peach is less stressful overall.
Probably, 100%.
If I'm so that's
well,
what
I don't know. Mario
with.
can be pretty fucking stressful.
I mean,
if you have to restart every time you get hit, I'm stressed.
Either way, gentlemen.
I don't know.
Either way, gentlemen, I think we can all agree chasing these hoes is stressful.
See, that's what I'm gonna say.
Is
like neither one of them. You don't get anything like worth it. You don't. You just save them, and then Peach is like, all right.
Thanks. I'm gonna go into some fuck shit again.
And then Zelda's like, all right, let's meet up again when we reincarnate. And then they do.
Yeah,
except in Skyward Sword, they have something, I think. But
all right, this next one's just for Alec.
Okay.
Fight Scorpion or Sub-Zero?
Ooh.
Or Ultra Instinct Shaggy.
That's impossible.
Damn, that's tough. I think I'm fighting Sub-Zero. I'm more scared of Scorpion than I am of Sub-Zero.
Yeah, I would have to agree.
Because
I don't know much about Mortal Kombat.
I don't want him to have me come over there. I don't want it. I don't want to come anywhere near him. And he's got like flame skull, like light your ass on. Like I'm not trying to get lit on fire. Like I'll get froze to death. Whatever.
Okay.
Fuck it.
I'd rather be cold and hot myself. You know what I'm saying?
Would you rather pledge allegiance to Sony, Microsoft, or Nintendo? This might be the hardest question.
I don't think I have the answer. I
mean, Sony's out. Sony's out right away.
I think it's Microsoft for me.
I'd probably go Microsoft. I don't, just because I can't play fucking Halo on my PlayStation. And that makes me sad.
Dude, the new Halo? Pretty sick.
The new Halo looks sick.
So good.
I feel like a lot of
this
our
is
friends
like
are playing
gaming
Halo.
consoles,
Yeah.
basically.
If we're just doing gaming consoles, then it's...
If we're not, then it's like, if you're not just doing game consoles, then it's very... You're picking Microsoft or you're stupid.
That's what I'm saying.
But like if
we're just doing off gaming consoles, then yeah, let's just do it off gaming consoles. It's not very descriptive.
Like Sony has shitty TVs.
Oh yeah.
I'm still gonna go Microsoft.
I've always been a PlayStation player, but that's the only reason that I buy Sony. But Nintendo, that's tough to give up. Nintendo.
The only reason I went Sony the only reason I own a PlayStation is because I'm a cheap ass, and I think PSN was free for a while.
Yeah, probably.
Now it's not.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, they got a pretty good deal on an Xbox Series S right now for $300.
That's not bad.
I pick if it's game consoles, Nintendo.
Yeah.
If it's like entire company, it's Microsoft.
Yeah.
I need a computer, obviously.
I'll go gaming consoles, Sony, because I need Madden in my life, and then
Madden on the Xbox, bro.
I know, but I'm a PlayStation, and then gotta be tough to live without Nintendo. Okay, next one. Would you rather your first starter be Bulbasaur, Charmander, or Squirtle? The age-old question.
Squirtle.
Bulbasaur.
Because Blastoise.
Blastoise.
Mm-hmm.
Bulbasaur because Venusaur.
I do Bulbasaur just because he's my favorite of the three.
Papa. Which one's more practical? Because, like, realistically, Charizard's like 5'8". I can't fucking ride that thing anywhere.
Right.
Like, I'm not even like a huge fan of the evolutions of Bulbasaur, but out of those three, he's not even that he's the most useful, but yeah.
I feel like in a real world setting, I'd also pick Squirtle. Just water traversal, shit like that.
Yeah.
I think he's the most practical in a real world setting. In Pokemon, it's like if I lived in fucking Kanto region Pokemon, I'd pick Charizard.
Yeah. Charizard would have to have like a massive wingspan to be just 5'8".
I do really like Bulbasaur, but like in terms of practicality, he doesn't really do anything for me.
It's just a big walking flower.
He can Vine Whip to higher places, bro. You can get higher with Bulbasaur.
Then Charizard.
If we're doing like,
I don't.
I was thinking like Pokemon World.
Yeah.
If we're doing like real life, then
I mean, same either way, honestly.
I'd 100% go Charizard. I can
In
fly.
Pokemon World, I pick Charizard then, but in real world, I'd pick Squirtle.
Yeah.
I'd
All right.
pick Squirtle.
We can do one more here. I just had it and I lost it.
God damn it,
But
Alex.
I will find it.
Gosh darn it.
Would you rather poop
I was
on
hang out with Mario or Sonic.
Hang out with Mario or Sonic?
And this one confuses me because like if like hanging out is like doing the shit they do, because I'm not trying to just fucking run.
Sonic's gonna piss me off.
You're
slow.
Mario
Slow the
doesn't
fuck
like
down.
Mario. If he's not saving somebody, he's kind of just chilling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if it's just like we just chilling.
I'm picking Sonic. That dude in the Sonic movie looked like he was having a great
That's what I'm
time with
saying. His
Sonic.
little area with all of his stuff. Like I'm trying to hang out down there.
Yeah.
His little den.
I think I'd hang out with Mario.
And then I feel like Mario would be like, alright, we gotta go save this bitch again. And I'm jumping in pipes again. I'm back here. I don't want to be jumping in pipes. I don't want to be fighting no big turtles. I just said I don't want to deal with it. Of all games, I don't know, Dark Souls up there. Of all games, I think Mario's pissed me off the most. Because you just I get so mad at the fucking game. You'll get all the way through.
That's because it looks like a dumb baby game.
Yes.
So then when you can't do it, you're like, I'm not a fucking baby.
Yes. Yeah, I'm talking like the classic Mario games.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think my most rage-inducing game.
And it has to be Mario. I mean,
There's
a lot of Mario games too.
I don't know, man. The fucking
Mine
League of Legends was a big
League of Legends.
fucking-
That community. is
Imagine
pissed you
playing
off.
League of Legends. Imagine.
I have. I'm
Yeah.
doing it right now.
It's fantastic.
Probably Smash
Don't like
for
it.
me.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Smash.
But I also love that game, so
Yeah.
it's like, whatever.
Smash is pretty
Mithra's
rage-inducing.
hot.
Mithra is hot.
Play Wolf now, too.
Pretty hot.
That's up taunt right there.
Yes, sir.
I got...
That'll...
What?
Hey, you hosting?
What? What's up, man?
You hosting now?
No?
Alright.
I'll just-
So, that'll close out Would You Rather,
That'll do it.
our super cool recurring segment. You sure?
Those weren't very specific questions. I didn't
Yeah.
really like those.
Bad questions.
I don't even remember what
But
the
you know
first
what? Great
one was.
Who prepares this
Good
shit?
answer, good
It's
answer.
like a question like, what anime universe would you prefer to live in?
What, Animal Universe?
Anime universe would
Anime.
you prefer
Alright,
to
that
live
makes
in?
That's too broad. That's too hard.
I think I would go with Naruto, dude. I want to be a fucking ninja.
Yeah, but a lot of people die.
That's alright.
That's
I
fucking
don't
metal.
think it is.
I mean, that's what yes, I would 100% love to be a ninja, but like people die all the fucking time. It's war. I don't know if I'm trying to be about that shit.
I'm about it.
People slaughtering their families.
If I'm
about it?
guaranteed to have a Digimon, I'll go to Digimon. But if I'm not, then I'm gonna go somewhere else.
I think for me it has to be, and my favorite anime of all time is One Piece.
Yeah, how you
everyone
gonna-
knows this. It has to be One Piece, right? No, I mean it's Pokemon.
Yeah.
How do you not go live the Pokemon universe if given the chance?
I'll go to the Hawaii Pokemon region.
That's what I'm saying. And plus, there's so many regions of Pokemon. Like it never stops.
I don't
Like
know.
it's
I'm just
never-
on this Naruto kick right now, and I feel like I would love to just learn all the jutsu
Oh,
that
yeah.
I can.
If we're doing like what anime would you? I don't know. That's hard. Like
Like, yeah, it's cool if you can be Naruto, but like if you're not him or Sasuke or Kakashi, what are you
yeah,
doing?
you're just a standard old
No,
ninja.
no, no. Okay, so what I'm saying is that you're not the main character of the anime, but you're not just some fucking walk around nobody. You're like so. If I was in Naruto, I'd be a shinobi.
Right.
So I would just be a shinobi,
Sure.
and then I make my own way. You know,
Yeah.
I learn what I want to learn.
Oh, I
all
gotcha.
that shit.
No,
you know
no,
what I'm saying?
yeah, that
so
would be dope.
you're not just a fucking like one of those fucking vendors in there or anything like that.
No, I got you. I understand.
I think you got to be kind of realistic with yourself too, and I don't think there's a shot you're getting up in the morning to be a fucking ninja, man. Dude. I don't think you're making it through training.
I did it to be a
cop. That's the first thing
I am so mad that you keep bringing this up as if cop training is equivalent to beating up a deer, being Naruto, doing the zombie apocalypse.
Listen. The only thing I was referring to with the cop thing is that I woke up early. None of the training prepares me to go into the Shinobi universe and battle summoning jutsu that is like fucking skyscrapers.
I just don't think any of us are making it through Naruto ninja
That's what I'm saying. That could be a different sort of deal. Like, what would you do in that universe? But if you're just doing like, where would you go?
I think
if you're just the ramen shop guy in Naruto, like you could just do that here.
That's true.
So like, whatever. I
wouldn't get to see him, dude.
I think I choose the universe the anime film Redline is set in.
He always talks about fucking Redline. What about Neo Yokio? You want to go there?
Yo, I'd fucking chill out with Jaden Smith.
God bless.
I'd go to Captain Falcon anime so I could meet him.
No, I thought of, you want to say Naruto, but it's just the first thing I thought of was like, man, it's just war. Like, it's war all the time, so I wouldn't want to live that world.
Or be able to be a demon slayer, like in the demon
See, that would be dope too, but then it's just like you're fighting demons all the time. But Pokemon, you can still live your life, and then you have all these little fucking Pokemon. Like, and yes, it was tough to say that. It was like the Alec with the Futurama and Big Mouth or South Park segment.
No, it was Big Mouth.
It was Big Mouth, yes. And like One Piece, I would love to have devil fruit power, but what if I get a shitty devil fruit?
Yeah.
What if I don't want to sail I don't want much like boats anyway, when I can just have all these Pokemon? I don't know. It just seems like the easy choice.
That's fair.
I'd rather live in the Corey in the House universe. And just be one of the random people.
I love Corey. But,
not even in the White House or like in the show, but like just like, around.
Around
Corey in the house.
Yeah.
So you'd like to live in a house?
Yeah.
With
Sean in the house.
So like if you could
What I'm saying is I just like to own my own home.
Right. And a good way to own your own home is to get a job and make money.
Yeah.
And as many people, both in the room and our viewers know, hey, Sean not recently, I guess it had been a couple months or so, got a new job doing heating and cooling.
Yep.
Right?
I sure did.
But something about that's different now.
I'm not doing it no more.
Oh.
Whoa.
That's a huge difference.
So what happened is, folks, I was driving an hour to and from this job, whereas when I worked at McDonald's, which I do now, I'm back at Mickey D's, burning fries.
Guess who's back?
Back again. It's me. I just drive like maybe 5 minutes down the road and I'm at work. So I was driving an hour to and from work every day, and the guy training me, not my boss was super cool, but the guy training me was a dickhead. And was not patient with me at all. And, with like a normal training course at a company that has more than like 3 or 4 employees, you might have like a week where you do one thing and a week where you do something else or whatever, so you actually learn how to do that thing. And at this job, didn't get that chance. So you do one thing one day and you might not do that for another week, because you might be gas piping the week after. But so I didn't learn anything. The guy training me was super frustrated, super impatient, was being a huge dick. And finally,
what broke the camel's back?
What broke the camel's back? We were at a job one day, and I was putting a fitting on a water heater, and I had never worked with flare fittings before, which are special. And so I couldn't get it to go on. And I'm like, hey man, do I get a nut for this so I can thread it on? He's like, well, that's not where it goes. And he goes on a long fucking tangent about how I haven't learned anything. Calls me a fucking retard. Calls me a fucking moron. And it's not like that was uncommon, but the fact that he did it, like in earshot of the clients, like of the homeowners of the place where we were working that day.
Yeah, it's not okay.
I was like, yeah, no. I'm not coming back here. So we went on lunch, and I drove home, and I texted my boss and told him what was up and that I wasn't coming back.
What did you say to your boss exactly? Like, did you throw this dude under the bus at all?
I didn't say anything about this guy.
I feel like you should have.
You 100%
I should have. I don't feel like... I feel like the guy, John, probably said something to the boss about me quitting that day. Because he's not the kind of person to not say what's on his mind.
Yeah.
Well, obviously.
But I texted my boss and was like... Because I'd been thinking about leaving for a while, because I knew I wasn't picking anything up. And it wasn't it wasn't necessarily their fault. Training me took a back seat to getting the job done.
Mm-hmm.
Because we had a lot of jobs to get done. And not a whole lot of people to do them. So I texted him and was like, I'm doing what I think is the best for me. I'm going to go somewhere with a slower paced training program and figure it out from there.
Yeah. 100%.
Thanks for giving me the opportunity. Sorry to leave without... I left without notice. That was the one thing I didn't like doing.
Yeah.
But it's like...
How can you go back to that, though?
That's why you would 100% should have... Even if not by name, just like that's not one way to treat a person.
Well, like, there was no way I couldn't not mention him by name. Yeah, I gotcha. Because, like, there was only one other guy that would have been training me, and that was one guy, like, hardly ever rode with.
Yeah. Regardless, don't treat people like shit, and good stuff happens to you.
So
karma.
Like if you absolutely hate your job, like there's a pretty good chance you don't have to go back to it the next day. Like you can probably find something.
I feel like you put in your 2 weeks if you
respect the job.
Yeah, you respect the people or the job itself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you don't. It's usually you don't quit the job, you quit the boss, but.
Yeah, like when I left McDonald's...
You can quit the job.
When I left McDonald's, I put in my 2 weeks there because Janice and them, they're all super cool.
Yeah.
And the guy that hired me at the heating and cooling place, Kevin, he was awesome. He was an awesome dude to work for, and he wasn't even mad. When I went in to collect my checks, like, he wasn't mad or nothing.
Yeah.
He totally understood. He's like, you'll find your niche eventually, and you'll do fine.
Again, I would have said something about that guy, though. Because, maybe you're probably not even the first person they've lost.
No, and that's why I didn't say anything. It's like I don't even have to say nothing about John. Like they all know he's a dickhead. Like he's ran people off before. The secretary that used to work there when I started, even she was like, "Hey, he's not being too hard on you, is he? Because he's kind of a dick."
Oh my god!
So they know all about him, and I think they knew I was.
They probably gathered
to just leave all of a sudden on the spot because I had shown up to work early every day.
Yeah.
So
it's just annoying to have you see it everywhere in news and stuff. It's like, yo, people are fucking lazy. Nobody wants to work and stuff. I'm not even talking about it from the wages perspective.
No.
But
it's just
if you're not going to treat people with respect, they're not going to work for you.
Mm-hmm. It's
obviously part of that is if you want me to do this, but you only want to give me minimum wage, that's not very.
Yeah, it's either the job itself needs to change or the wage you pay for someone to do that job needs to change. It's not hard. It's not rocket science.
Surely, this isn't the first job you've had where your employer is kind of garbage.
I've had a few jobs, and McDonald's is the only place I've given 2 weeks notice to.
I mean, I think we've all had people.
Hell yeah,
yeah.
People just, I don't know. It's a weird topic, I guess.
Yeah,
because it's
and I can't say that it's even that I didn't give any of those other places 2 weeks notice because I was just a dick. It was something they did that drove me off. Alco, they were I was in high school and I had been practicing for the spring concert in band all year long, and
can't believe you installed a train whistle.
I thought you guys would like
it. Can't really do anything about that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I probably should have stopped talking so I could timestamp it.
You're fine. But yeah.
Well, I know I'm fine, but
shut up. It's just it's people, not people, employers. A lot of them just are yo, you need money.
Mm-hmm.
I can treat you however I want.
Yeah.
I can pay you essentially whatever I want. I can do this, and that. I think that's dumb.
And people talk like, well, no one wants to work, and it's like, no, like everyone, like unemployment's low. I don't know how people complain about the lack of work or the lack of people available to work, because in this market, people like me are at a major advantage compared to where we were at like 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah.
You know, like, you can go anywhere and get a fucking job.
And all those people are the same people. Like, I forget the saying, but you don't see people who are happy, healthy, wealthy leaving negative reviews, negative comments, you know, being the people to be the ones to be, I mean, very much, you know what I mean? Like, people that are happy with themselves, happy with life, they don't take it out on other people. Mm-hmm. They don't go to social media to complain.
Right.
So, I mean, just be you, be the best you can be, treat people with respect, live life.
Yeah.
Faux show.
You gotta focus more so on your own.
Welcome to our TED Talk podcast.
Your own happiness. I personally am gonna value how happy I am over how much money I'm making.
You come first.
Yeah.
And I wasn't even making more money there.
Like I was you were going for the opportunity.
I was going for the opportunity to learn and make more money in the future, and I was making 50 cents less than I was at McDonald's. But gas was killing me. Because like my truck's not super fuel efficient.
Yeah.
It's not a V8, but it's still like a large displacement.
So what's your plan now, Sean? What are we looking at?
Well, fellas, I might be going to the post office.
Okay.
Under who?
You.
Huh?
Yeah.
All right.
That's right. That's the plan.
We'll think about it.
Okay. Eventually, going to the union. If I decide if I can make the post office work long term.
Is HVAC absolutely something you want? Obviously, it's not like I am passionate about heating and cooling.
If I can bring in like maybe 35, 40K a year, I realize that's not a whole lot, but that's about twice what
for Missouri. It's pretty
for Missouri.
Right.
That's not half bad. But if I can bring that in and just run a mail route and not have to drive to Earth City, St. Louis every fucking day, I'll do it.
Yeah. Because, I mean, I'm not going to talk terms on podcast, and we've already talked about it plenty anyways.
Yes.
But, maybe that'll work out, and if not, I'm sure you'll find something else.
You come sell trailers for me after that.
That's
Tyler
true.
was trying to get me to, like, come and do, body work on the trailers.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how to do that, Tyler.
You can learn, Sean.
I can learn, but
I really think that you could probably sell trailers better than Pud.
Oh, we can all sell trailers.
I would be making a fucking steal at that place.
You don't even understand how easy it is. Anyway.
But, closing thoughts on that, Sean?
Don't do a job you don't like.
Yeah. You're,
I quit a job after 10 years. Not because the boss, not because I didn't like the people. It's because I was tired of the job.
Yeah.
Moved on.
You know,
you do what's best for you, people.
There's more to a job than money.
I quit a job because I found evidence that they were changing my clock-in hours.
You guys thought you were coming to the Bucket of Milk podcast for fucking...
Bucket of truth.
Yeah, for fucking poop jokes and snarky comments. No, you got puke.
Yeah, you got puke. You got insubordination.
Insubordination.
Wisdom.
Slight wisdom. Now we need to spice things up before we end this. We gotta get the juices flowing, boys. What do the people need to know? What's going on in life? How about the Spider-Man trailer? We need to talk about this.
Okay.
I understand. So like, I'm gonna just put my foot down.
It's down.
There's no shot that Garfield and Maguire are not in the film.
Oh, 100%.
Like, they're just avoiding it to avoid it at this point.
Yeah.
I appreciate that because it'll be sick in the movie itself. I think it's going to be one of those things where another trailer is going to come out a little bit after the movie's already out that has them in it.
Yeah.
It's a common marketing thing that happens. I think they did it with, like, first thing I think of is Smash 4. Is like the game came out and we didn't know that like Bowser Jr., Duck Hunt, and Shulk were in the game.
Yeah.
And then after it comes out, not long after that, there's a trailer for all three of those. So that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
But that kind of stuff is cool. But and it's like in the trailer itself, the lizard gets punched.
Yeah.
Or kicked.
Yeah.
By nothing.
It was John Cena, bro.
It's
Can't see him.
God.
It's Andrew Garfield. It has to be Andrew Garfield.
Who
else is it?
I mean, the only other person would be Maguire, but
Yes,
why would he punch the
and
lizard?
the Hello Peter has pretty much been debunked after the trailer came out.
Yeah.
After the trailer came out, he's definitely talking to Holland.
He's definitely talking to Holland, but how they cut the original trailer, it looks like he says "Hello, Peter," and then Holland suits up.
Yeah.
Holland's in the suit already when he says "Hello, Peter" because he thinks it's Tobey Maguire.
They're just trying every which way. There were so many Easter eggs in that trailer. Like I don't know. I don't know.
I think
I like seeing Jamie Foxx.
Oh yeah.
Jamie Foxx.
They spruced his costume up. They made them all look good. Like all the villains. I'm excited for the villains. This is Spider-Man Endgame. Like this is what this is. I mean, I don't know if Tom Holland comes back. I'll take him back.
I don't think he's.
I don't think gonna be bussing.
Right.
I think he's probably gonna be around for at least 3 more movies.
But anyway, the whole idea of the movie is, obviously in the first movie. I'm not gonna do spoilers. We can get into spoilers if we have some time. But obviously in the second movie, everyone finds out that Peter is Spider-Man, and so in this one, he's looking to go back, change it. So who else is going to talk to? Doctor Strange. Then, of course, all these other multiverses come up. Here comes all these villains from different universes. You've got, I love the Spider-Man villains.
The only thing that's irking me right now is why would Doctor Strange agree to do this?
That's what I'm saying. Like, they don't give enough context.
It's like, I need to... if it's literally just, I'm curious how this spell will turn out.
But he should know already.
Yeah. And also, I'm curious to see if it is actually solely like Peter / Doctor Strange's fault that all this stuff is happening.
I'm sure there's a lot more to it.
Well, it's like if you've watched or read about like Loki, for example, like there's a bunch of shit that happens at the end of that. There's obviously the stuff in WandaVision as well. Mm-hmm. So like...
I'm hoping I mean, Marvel's done a good job of keeping shit under wraps as long as it has nothing to do with Spider-Man. Let's be honest. Like, other than that, like, there's lots of surprises Marvel throws at you. Anyway, the villains, I mean, Green Goblin's back.
Yeah.
How can you be upset?
Is it William Dafoe?
Yes, it's William Dafoe.
I think he's going to be the main villain.
Yes.
I think Doc Ock is going to end up fighting... alongside.
Oh yeah, because Doc Ock, from what you can see in the trailer, he is there. He's not fighting.
He gets hit by Electro. I think.
Yeah, he's not against them, at least from what it looks like.
That makes sense because at the end of original Spider-Man 2, he's like, he brings his own like reactor down and all that.
So they bring back Green Goblin with Willem Dafoe. Jamie Foxx is Electro. They've got the Lizard guy, Dr. Connors. I don't know who plays him. Yeah, he's from The Amazing Spider-Man. Then they bring in Sandman's in it too. So all 3 of Peter's villains in the original movies, except no James Franco, which is
shocked.
Which is I am shocked too. No James Franco, but you do get Willem. So
I prefer Dafoe over Franco anyway. I like Dafoe's Green Goblin way more.
Oh, for sure.
Well, I think James is currently like canceled by the internet. So
what did he do?
I don't remember.
He does stuff all the time.
Another Marvel movie that I recently saw a trailer for that I am super excited is Morbius.
Yeah.
I saw that trailer and I was like, boy.
Oh yeah,
I love Morbius. He's a villain. He's kind of like an anti-hero, actually.
I'm curious
more of a villain
if Venom shows up in this Spider-Man movie because like there's the post-credit shit.
Oh, I can start getting into some spoilers at the end of this, and I'm gonna give everyone a warning so they can turn it off. But But I have a lot of speculation. We'll throw speculation out. I was texting Dylan about it a little bit the other night. But if there's one thing I like, it's Spider-Man. I'm a big Spider-Man fan, so I'm getting really into this. But I have a lot of things I think are going to happen.
Well, like in a post-Endgame world, and like I think I even said this when Endgame came around, but even now, I really only care about Guardians, Spider-Man, and Thor. Yeah, and Thor is solely
and you wouldn't care about.
Yeah, I was
gonna say you would not care about Thor if it was not for Ragnarok.
Taika Waititi is a fucking legend.
Right.
I am interested in like Fantastic Four, but like other than that,
I'd love to see them redo it.
And if they bring back Daredevil, which if Matt Murdock isn't Peter's lawyer, that's a missed opportunity
for sure.
Let's. I want to talk about some spoilers here.
Fuck you.
So yeah, it's spoiler warning. If you don't want to hear them, turn it off now.
And bye.
Bye.
Yeah. So now we're spoiling.
Yes. Now that we're alone, we can talk about some spoilers. I think are going to happen. Like Dylan alluded to at the very end of that. From everything that I'm reading, speculation on the internet. You know how the internet is. But Peter is obviously Spider-Man, and the world knows it. So you need a lawyer, right? You need a lawyer to help you through those times. Yeah. And Netflix already said they are not bringing back Daredevil, but Marvel said they're bringing back Daredevil. Well, so Daredevil is coming back. Now, Matt Murdock's a lawyer. Peter needs a lawyer. There's been crossovers before. Yeah. I don't see any reason why they wouldn't do it.
There's been a lot of, like, rumors, speculation, stuff about Daredevil coming back. Not even just through Spider-Man, because, like, apparently there's a lot of, like, Easter eggs and stuff in Hawkeye.
Yes.
Because one of the villains in that, Echo, is, like, a very prominent Daredevil character. Mm-hmm. And, like, in her debut, she's debuted and, like, bathed in, like, a red light, like Daredevil is in, like, the opening credits. And apparently the plan is Hawkeye show, Echo show, then bring Daredevil back, and obviously Charlie Cox and at least Charlie Cox and Vincent, whatever it is, who's Kingpin, are, like, always part of speculation, but I hope as many of the original people as possible come back.
Who played original Bullseye? What was that guy's name?
I don't remember. But I hope they bring back John Bernthal's Punisher.
Oh, he was so good.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he was so good. But like of all those, like you have like, and it's Marvel, and like don't get me wrong, I love DC. I'm so excited for Robert Pattinson, but that's not why we're here. Yeah, we're in the spoiler section. Yes, I'm excited about that movie. But like of all those shows, I think Marvel's on a whole other level. Like DC needs to take some notes. Like they're seeing that you can make these successful shows with the Arrowverse. You've got the Arrowverse with the Flash, Batgirl. Yeah. They were trying to recreate Superman in TV shows.
All that shit.
Marvel, Marvel absolutely destroys them with WandaVision. Yeah. And it's like people didn't know what the fuck they were getting into at the very beginning, and then they're throwing out. It's just hyping up all of their movies. Their big budget movies. Anyway, another spoiler. Obviously, we talked about Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire being in the movie. Don't see any reason why they wouldn't be if their villains are coming back. Now, we did see Tom Holland in the black suit. From what I understand, there are 3 costume changes. He's in his original suit, then he has the Iron Spider, and then the black suit, which from what I understand, from what I've been reading, Doc Ock's tentacles, like, connect with Peter's suit, so they end up having to like turn his suit inside out. I don't really know context, but they turn it inside out, and then it's the black suit.
Yeah, I think it's there as like a reference to the symbiote suit from 3, but I don't think it actually is. Right, because I know he gets some like suit that he's able to either use some of Doctor Strange's magic or some shit to like, because the whole goal is to send the villains back where they came from.
Now here's the sad I mean, I don't know if it's even a spoiler. It's something I've been reading on my Reddit pages, and it's apparently Aunt May is going to pass in this movie.
Hot Aunt May?
Hot Aunt May is going to pass, from what I understand, which is very upsetting. It could not happen, like I said, we're in the spoiler section, but that's what I'm hearing, which I'm very sad about. And then lastly, the big one that I wanted to bring up was so the end credits of Venom 2, which I have not seen Venom 2 yet, which is a crime. I need to do that. The end credits of Venom 2 is Venom looking at the TV and seeing that's the picture of Spider-Man and Peter, like the cross where it shows who Spider-Man is, and he gets a little riled up. So I think we're going to be seeing some Tom Hardy Venom into the Spider-Verse. I don't know about in this movie, but I think in credit worthy could happen. Because I mean, Venom was not mentioned whatsoever, and I believe that's only because he's a thing right now with Sony.
Yeah.
Then they'd be stupid not to jump on the success. You know what I mean? But it's business, I guess.
Well, the whole thing is like these are supposed to be like the Sinister Six. I think we only know 5 of them.
Well, they already alluded to Scorpion in jail, and then
so
we haven't seen
the 6th one. Could be Scorpion, could be Vulture, could be Venom.
Yeah, I was surprised they didn't bring up Vulture, honestly. And then the Rhino too. Like I feel like we just
Rhino hasn't come up yet.
We haven't got a good adaptation of the Rhino since like the cartoon. You know,
I really feel like
60s Rhino.
Not 60s.
I feel
where
like
it's just a rhino suit in the guy's face.
I feel like Rhino isn't like actually as like huge, like as a character as I think he is.
Yeah.
Just because I played the fucking Spider-Man 1 game a lot, and he's very prominent in that game, I think. And, like, I think I just saw him... I think it was in a fucking disc that came with Fruit Loops or something.
You see him... the guy in, like... He's a big buff dude in spandex with a horn sticking out of his
And, like,
head.
he has a very... He's in Amazing Spider-Man 2, I think. I
didn't like the adaptation.
Are you talking about, like, the mecha?
The robotic rhino.
The mecha rhino?
No, it's not fun, man. No, that takes away from the personality. We want the villain to have personality. That's why Joker's so successful.
That's why fucking Juggernaut was one of my favorite characters in the X-Men movies.
It doesn't seem like they're gonna do it, but I was hoping that, like, they would bring Garfield back and do, like, essentially MCU Spider-Man universe, Sony Spider-Man universe.
Yeah.
So, like, he can keep doing MCU stuff, but also Andrew Garfield gets to fuck around with, like, Venom and Morbius and all these things. Or Toby, if he wants to.
That's what I'm saying with the TV
cool.
shows. Like, that's why they almost need to include it. Because, like, I wasn't big on the Luke Cage. I never was. I wasn't big on Jessica Jones. Iron Fist, any of that was not exciting to me. But Daredevil... was fun to
Daredevil
watch.
And Punisher slapped.
Yes, Punisher slapped. And they did so good. And like, it would be a crime to not incorporate. You've already got... I mean, how do you top Endgame? You add more. And you've already killed off so many characters. Like, you gotta add somewhere.
Right.
I think Daredevil's definitely coming back.
Oh, 100%.
That's been rumored too much.
Yeah, they've been announcing shit. Like Marvel said, we're not done.
There's a lot of things about how apparently Kingpin will show up at some point in Hawkeye as like the head whatever. And a lot of this Hawkeye show takes place in Hell's Kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
So like
they're connecting it all. It's all gonna happen.
I don't think it'll pick up. I think it'll be like a soft reset, but with the same people kind of thing. But
yeah.
Do you know who Daredevil is?
He's blind.
What's his name?
Matt
what?
Murdock.
Nice. What's his superpower?
Being blind.
Being blind.
Nice. We could probably end it right there. We got some
closing thoughts. Yes. Sean, what do you got?
That's blind. That's a bummer.
That's true. Hey. Closing.
Closing
Think
thoughts.
about it. Yeah.
Alec, if you could be one DC superhero and it wasn't Superman, who would you pick?
Oh, it's definitely fucking Batman.
Has to be Batman?
Has to be Batman, or it has to be.
I don't want that stress.
Or it has to.
No,
be...
you pick Batman. Sean, you can pick one DC superhero and it can't be Superman. Who is it? Wonder Woman. Dylan, if you could be one DC superhero and it wasn't
Flea.
Superman, who would...
The Flea is not DC.
No, Sean's the Flea. Dylan, if you could be one DC superhero and it wasn't Superman, who would it be?
Do you mean Mucha Lucha Flea?
You remember that fucking cartoon?
Or
No,
Tick?
it's the Tick. He's
Yeah.
the fucking Tick. Alright, let him be the Tick.
I'll be Flash.
Damn it, Dylan, you took mine. Alright, if you could be one DC superhero, who would it be? Superman. I win!
But I'm
It's only because Dylan took the
but
Flash.
I'm above
I would
fucking
100.
Chad.
Huh?
I'm above fucking Chad, though.
Can we-
Everybody's stupid.
Can we get rid of Sean?
Yeah, what's your closing
Well,
thought?
if I can't be the Flash and I can't be Superman,
Be Kid Flash.
Oh, I know.
You know what?
You
know what?
I could be Batman.
huh?
I know what I would be if I couldn't be Batman.
Oh yeah? Is it gonna be my pick?
Yeah,
You
mine,
know
go
who I'm
ahead.
gonna be?
Go ahead.
You know who I'm gonna be?
Go ahead.
You know who I'm gonna be?
Go ahead.
Is it gonna be Nightwing?
Yes, Nightwing.
Yeah.
Mine was either gonna be Nightwing or Red Hood. Red Hood's cool. I like
He's
Red
got
Hood
a
a lot.
hood. It's red.
Bro, before we go, and we're just gonna have to save this on a high note. How good is Teen Titans?
Dude.
We'll talk about it next episode.
Okay.
Teen Titans Go is probably my favorite.
Shut the
show.
fuck up, Sean. All right.
Bye.
Sean, Alex,
I pee
Dylan,
first.
Alec, Sean.